Welcome, my beautiful souls, to another episode of Chat with Kat, where I have real chats with real people about real life experiences. And today I wanted to talk about perspectives because this comes up so much in conversation with people. People have two different perspectives on the same situation. And it can be frustrating sometimes when we don't understand that there can be alternative ways to see things. And I wanted to broaden that perspective for you today. See what I did there? Anyway, I have a really good friend, and she really taught me this. We were talking, she was very fitness oriented, and we were just talking about different foods and the way different foods are made and artificial sweeteners and all this stuff. And she had brought up that she doesn't mind, having the odd diet pop or like having some sweeteners. There's certain ones that work for her and certain ones that don't. And I was more on the side of like, if you just want a pop, go have a pop. Like, whatever. It doesn't really bother me because I don't drink a lot of it. But I just find if you really just want something, like everything in moderation, like everybody says, just everything in moderation. And she goes, that's okay. We can see things different. And it just, in that moment, I was like, uh-oh, like who's going to be right? Who's going to be wrong? Because there is a lot of people just within this topic, and I'm sure you'd agree, that have very different opinions on food and how it's manufactured. And let's not even get into the fact that there is too much information available to us to access to even make a decision for ourselves anymore. And the reason I'm so passionate about talking about these kinds of things and helping others get awareness and perspectives on things is because just because one person says organic is great and another person says that it's not, doesn't make it true. It doesn't make it right or wrong. It doesn't make it good or bad. And that is with anything in your life, you guys. Don't let somebody else tell you how to live your life based on their own opinions, fears, judgments, anything like that. If somebody is expressing their opinion on what you're doing and it's not aligned with you, that's just their opinion and that's where it needs to be. That's it. Just end it right there. Just thanks. That's a great way to see it. Or that's a great way to look at it. Or I appreciate your perspective. But so often we get caught up in really making it mean something about who we are. And we internalize it like, oh my God, she didn't agree with me. Oh my God, she must think I'm so stupid. Or like, what am I going to do now? I don't have enough facts to back up what I'm saying. Am I going to look like I know what I'm talking about? Or it's just like even the fear of being judged on our own opinion or what we believe in or what we stand for. And if you just take a look around, there's so much of that. Like social media, like bless it for connecting us all, because I wouldn't be able to connect with you right now. However, there's so many opinions out there, and I want you guys to really take that in today that anyone can share an opinion online. It's such an easy way for people to just project their shit out and do whatever they want and put people down or lift people up, whatever direction they choose to take, and that's fine. But here's the thing, like everyone's allowed their own perspective. If I say, okay, we're having a weather phenomenon and I'm in Canada and you're in the States and you're in China and you're in Mexico and you're in South America and you're in Africa and you're in Europe, wherever, we're all going to see the weather at that very moment in time differently. Does it make everybody right or wrong? No, because it's literally what's going on outside. But here's the thing, we're just taking it as in like, they don't know what they're talking about. The sky is purple. No, the sky is green. No, the sky is blue. And creating something out of nothing. It's honestly ridiculous. But anyways, let's get back onto perspective. If somebody is offering a perspective on something, say you're having a conversation with somebody, and I love meaningful connections, you guys. I love talking about this stuff. So whether it's a job, whether it's what you should do, whether it's finances, whether it's relationships, and you're having a conversation with somebody and they offer an opinion or a perspective, just say, hey, thanks for that perspective. Because sometimes what happens is we're emotionally charged in our own situation. We're attached to it. So if you're not one of those people that has learned to detach from the emotion yet, or you're working on it, kudos to you. But that's where the power and the peace comes in, is when you're able to detach your emotion from the thing that you're dealing with. So if money feels really tight or like the cost of living is stressing you out, well, none of that is in your control. So you have to go back and look, why am I so attached to this? Why is this bringing up all these feelings? Because it really, at the end of the day, doesn't even have anything to do with the money or the cost of living. That's a whole nother story. If you want to go through a session on that, book one in, let's go. But people will say, well, then maybe you should be doing this with your money, and maybe you shouldn't eat out, and maybe you shouldn't get your hair and your nails done, and maybe you should have been smarter with your decisions. And then we start internalizing that, like we're doing something wrong or something bad or not making the right choice. And then what happens over time is you start having these programs running in your mind that were never yours to begin with. And you guys, I know I've talked about these things before, but this all ties together. Everything is like an intricate bundle when you're talking about communication and connection. There's going to be perspectives or opinions. Opinion just sounds like, to me, a bit harsher of a word, but if you just say, oh, that's someone's perspective, then you're like, oh, okay, they just see it different. So it's just about everyone seeing something a little different. Now, the biggest thing I want to get into, you guys, and I love all this stuff, is all the conspiracy stuff. Some people are going to think COVID was the best thing ever, and they really had their science down and everything they were doing to protect us and keep us safe. People are allowed to believe whatever they want to believe. It is not your job to go and put them down or make them believe something else. And this is what the essence of being a true compassionate human being is, and sharing unconditional love is when you can have two different people seeing things completely different, and it's okay to just have a conversation. We need to get back to that, you guys. This world is full of so much opposition and so much segregation, and the only reason being is because we're giving it power and energy by talking about it over and over and over. Like all these different movements, we're giving it energy every time we talk about it rather than just being accepting and loving. Instead of being like, you have to be this, or you have to be that, or you have to understand where I'm coming from, or I'm a purple monkey today, but I'm a pink cat tomorrow. Like, good for you. It doesn't matter. I'm going to love you for you showing up authentically as yourself, and that is it. So if we can get to that as the basis of humanity, can you imagine how much would change in our lives? You guys, this is so powerful. There's going to be people that see chemtrails. There's going to be people that see vapor from a plane. There's going to be people that see the government protecting us. And there's going to see people that think the government is corrupt. There's going to be people that see the wars and think it's the most horrendous thing ever and feed into it. And there's other people that are going to know that it's all staged and scripted. It doesn't matter. They're going to see celebrities different. They're going to see entertainment differently. The things they choose to do in their life, whether they sit on the couch and watch Netflix to escape, to feel fulfilled, whatever the feeling that you're seeking out is whatever you're going to see in your life. So when somebody is coming to you and they're not happy with their life or they're not happy with something, just know that that's coming from within themselves. And when you truly start to go from within and transform your life from within, which is exactly what I specialize in, you guys, if you're that person that is waiting to transform from within, reach out to me today. I have been working with a client the last couple months, and it is absolutely incredible how fast things have transformed in her life. And we were just talking about it today. about how at the very beginning, she was so worried about what other people were saying. They were projecting their opinions on to her about what they thought about her life and her choices, and it really, really bothered her. And now we're only like a couple months down the road. She could give a shit less about other people's opinions. She's like, I've created this life. I've manifested this life. This is the life I'm living. It's everything that I've wanted, and I'm super happy. So if people don't want to be happy with me in this moment, then bye, Felicia. You know what I'm saying? So it is just incredible how fast you guys things can shift in your life when you decide to see things differently. And that's what this is all about today. So, what are you going to choose to see differently? How are you going to be open to other people's perspectives? Nobody is wrong. Nobody is right. Nothing is good. Nothing is bad. It is all what you label it creates the energy behind it. So, let it all go and just be. Be loving, be connected, be supportive, be unconditional. That is how you tap into the true essence of who you are and completely transform your life. So, let me know. Did this resonate with you today? Did it help you in any way, shape, or form? What did you get out of it? Get in the comments, like, subscribe, share. I want to interact with you guys. I want to know that these videos that I'm putting out are helping somebody. So if you're the one person that is brave enough to get in the comments and let me know that I did good and that the message meant something, and you can offer another perspective in the comments, let's do it. I'm wishing you the most wonderful, beautiful, magical day. And wherever you are in the world, let me know, because it's going to be plus 20 here today in Canada, finally. So I'm going to be out enjoying that. So you have the most incredible, beautiful day. I'm sending you so much love and support. I can't wait to talk to you. I can't wait to work with you. If you're the person that is seeking me out right now, I'm so excited to meet you, to be with you, to connect with you. My dogs are sending the love as well. Have a great day.